issue where I don't think there's any conceivable way where you can get to that 7.5 trillion in savings from spending alone. So I think you have to look at the revenue side, which would do the least damage to growth. And again, I would go into our terrible tax base that's filled with these tax expenditures that are honestly just spending programs hidden through the tax code.
Alan?
Yeah, there's a number of things to just comment. One quick one on Paul Simpson. I agree with Paul, and I know that's when Maya and I first met. I tried to go to the Obama administration and say the way you should do Paul Simpson is put it out there and then give Congress 6 months, which has happened before in bills, say, I'll give you 6 months to come up with something you like better that's bipartisan. If not, this becomes law. And that's what I think, not looking to this administration necessarily, but if we run into a problem with the dollar, I'd like to see a bipartisan group come together and say, unless we get in a room and not just argue that, no, we need less this and you need more that, we're never going to get it done. But I happen to believe that we do need more revenue. And growth is not the total answer. I'm a Jack Kemp aficionado like Paul, but we go through how many years of saying, okay, we'll grow our way out. Corporate taxes are a whole different thing. They're not really the place to tax. But the reality is of saying we have 16 to 18% of our GDP in revenue, and we have 23 to 25%. We're going to cure it all from up there is just not realistic. And so something we've talked about, demographics, which to me are the future that's already happened. You hear about them for so long that it seems like no big deal. We not only, everybody's aware of the demographic impact of senior citizens now growing rapidly and what we owe them. We're not aware of the fact that we now have a declining working age population that is significant. So that we used to have 5 18 to 64-year-olds for every 65 and over. We now have 3.5, and we're on our way to 2 3/4. So the main way we tax is through wages.